So I come out to talk to you guys about this awesome project. And guess who decides to join us? Stanley, are you gonna help me paint? Kitty, kitty. Oh yeah. Yes, I have a gorgeous piece that we are going to paint today. My work is done for the day. I'm getting to sit outside and enjoying just perfect cool weather right now. Matt's taking the dogs for a walk, so you might hear or see one of the Chihuahuas come by. Oreo, you wanna be on camera today? This is Oreo. Oreo. Oh, are you smiling, Oreo? Are you smiling? Are you smiling for the camera? You're so sweet, you really are. All right. Okay, Matt, I gotta ask you, what do you think? Like, how old is this piece? How would you describe it? Cedar chest?
Cedar chest.
Yep.
Is there a sticker on it?
Well, I haven't looked yet.
I would say probably 40s.
40s?
Yep.
All right. So, got this piece from our neighbor. Yes, our neighbor found out that we love to paint junk. We will take other people's junk. And so he's like, I got a piece you might be interested in. This is a piece that belonged to their family, and at this point they have no more use for it, and they love the idea that we will take it. It won't go far from their home, so I told them they could always pop over and visit it if they really want to, but we're gonna love on it, right? We're gonna love on it, and I love all the character that makes it what it is right now. What'd you say?
I said pop over the fence.
Yes, exactly. They can pop over the fence anytime they want to visit it, right? So this is going to make a beautiful piece to paint. Let me give you a quick up close look. So she's not perfect, but you guys know that I appreciate pieces for what they are. I'm not somebody that tends to wood fill them. No, I want my pieces to look old and time worn and just have a warmth about them. So this is gonna be perfect. And I love all the details that's on here, like this wooden, it's kind of cracked, but that's okay, it's beautiful. Just the wooden design that's on it, absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I could just put clean this up, put a clear coat over it, meaning like our banana peel, and I would love on it just like that. But it's gonna go into my living room. I think I wanna put our brand new color called Seahorse on it. This will be my first piece of furniture that I'm painting in Seahorse, like a big piece. Oh, and this is gonna be such a statement piece, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it in my living room. So let me go grab my paint and let's get going. Okay, so first up we're gonna clean. I'm gonna grab my crud cutter and just use a paper towel or a clean cloth and clean her up. So that was good to give it a clean all over. This piece as sat outside. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the seahorse. Can you see that there? Like how pretty blue-green this is. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to put that color on here. You know, I almost would put it in Be My Honey, but you guys know that in my living room, I have my other piece painted very similar to this in Be My Honey. So, but this just needs a nice refresh. It's been sitting outside is what I started to say. This piece has been under a covered roof, but it's been open to the elements. So there was leaves up there, you know, the temperature changes has just caused the wood to just expand in places and crack and all that good stuff. I love it the way it is. I'm not gonna do anything to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of paint onto it because the doctor called for some junk monkey. You guys will really get to see the full color because I'm gonna keep my camera running as I paint it so you can really see the transition. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be one of those satisfying flips when you just see like a whole brand new yummy color go on a tired piece. I'm also grabbing, you can tell it's been used, one of my favorite brushes. These are on my website at junkmonkeypaint.com. Yeah, these are my favorite brushes. It's gonna give me full coverage, lay down my paint pretty quickly, and I might only need one coat, but we'll see. I'm okay with letting a little bit of that yellow come through I think that would be quite beautiful. And it's gonna be awesome when I get to distress it, because yeah, you know how that's gonna look, right?
I wanna close my eyes and go back, play it in my mind. A movie of us two, yeah, we were happy at the time. Can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now looks so gray and cold. We've been laying here since 4 a.m. and you...
Well, I am back, and you see this whole piece. Where were you, right? This got done. I was just live over on my Facebook channel chatting with everybody over there for a few moments. It's going to rain here, guys, soon. It's starting to get overcast, and I just checked my weather, and there's a good percentage of rain. So I got an hour to get this done. So I am going to stop talking, more painty, and we're going to get this done today, because this is going in my living room today. If we're going to start it, we're going to finish it.
Say it's over, if it's over. Do you remember when we went to Paris in July? Got stuck out in the rain, but we danced around and didn't mind it. So young and reckless, baby, you and I fit just like a glove, but I guess that's over now. We've been laying here since 4 a.m. and you haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when your heart is aching, when it bleeds? If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go and just shout it out.
So the piece is drying behind us. You can still kind of see a few little wet spots up there. So she is almost dry. Now I'm gonna do some distressing. I know it's a shocker, but I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a sand pad that I have kicking around and do a little distressing, and yeah. And then we're gonna do some antiquing. Okay, you're gonna need to come in close for this because this is good. So when I painted this, I wasn't worried about getting it completely covered because I knew I wanted to add some distressing, and I just like that distressed look. So I'm trying to take paint off of it, right? So when you paint, just don't put a ton of paint on. Here you come again. Stanley, come check it out. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and do all the edges all the way around. Okay, if this is not a piece to knock your socks off, I don't know what is. So do you see how once we did the distressing that all of a sudden it comes to life? It's not just one flat color anymore. You can see where the edges are, and oh my gosh, you really see all the pieces that go in to make up this piece. So here's a trick I like to do that you can still see that there are a few pieces that are not completely dry just yet. I grab my sand pad and I'm going to swipe over those pieces. It will rip the paint off very lightly with it, and it's just another way for me to get a distressed effect. So let's do it. So I just gave myself a few like ripped paint sort of look there. You got that ripped slide the paint off versus the I've sanded the paint off. I like a few of those. So I'm gonna pick a few of these little wet spots and yeah, give them some more character. And just so that you know, when you do sand your piece off, it will mute your paint down. That is completely normal. That is the minerals in the paint. Remember, the paint is made with clay, minerals, and multiple resins. So when you sand over those minerals, that's just normal that happens. But the moment you seal, she pops back to life. And it's like, you know how I say, ba-ba-ba-boom. So let's go ahead and make her pop. Whew, and if I sound out of breath, it's because, yeah, who said that furniture painting was not a sport? Plus when there's rain coming, so I've stepped up my game to get this done. So I'm going to darken some monkey shine to create a black wax over the top of it But first, what I'm gonna do is just go over it with a complete clear coat of the Monkey Shine. Our Monkey Shine is an oil wax finish that you put over wood pieces, hello, and a piece that's not gonna get a ton of use, like a ton of traffic. This is gonna be a decorative piece, so this is gonna be the perfect thing to seal it in. So I've got a wax brush, I've got my can of Junk Monkey Shine. So can you tell what's been sealed and what has not? Like I said, this is where you really see pigments pop. Giving the wood a chance to suck up those oils. Right now the wood is smiling inside. It's saying thank you, thank you. Do you know how long it's been since I had a cold glass of water, Sonia? Can't help but smile. All right, let's buff. Okay, she is buffed. Buffed us. She can't buff no more. All right, and this is just the sand dust mixed with the oil. By the way, the oils and the wax, it's all natural that's in there. It's just honestly a beautiful way to seal your furniture. So we've got that on right now, and we could leave it at that point, but I'm gonna go ahead and darken and antique some of those inlays and just give it some more shadows. And the best way to do this antiquing for what I'm about to do is to lay down your clear layer of Monkey Shine first, okay? Because that sucks into the pores, and that way when you come behind it to do your antiquing, it's easier to move it around because it's not gonna suck into the paint because you've already put a layer on, right? So the first layer of Monkey Shine is a great way to just seal your piece overall. Again, now we just take a little bit of the Monkey Shine, a little bit of the Black Soot milk paint, and make our own dark wax. All right, and then we stir it up. Let's get our Monkey Shine and our Black Soot together. There we go. Again, put your lid on here, cover it, so that way if you don't use it all up at one point, I just make a little bit at a time. You can, I'm gonna stir all my milk pigments up to make sure it's all good and together. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. There you go. All right, now let's trace it out. Now let's buff that. By the way, when you're antiquing and you just do this, oh, I see a little part down there that I've got to buff. When you're doing this, you can use your clear wax again on top of the dark wax that you created to cancel it out. So again, once you've antiqued, if you feel like you want to soften it a little bit, just grab a little bit more of your clear Monkey Shine on your wax brush just to kind of move it around, spin it around there in that area. It'll loosen it back up and you can then move it and pull it wherever you want. Okay, so the painter's tarp is removed. I also decided to add a little bit of Monkey Shine and antique those little spots just to like dull them out a little bit so they weren't so vibrant. So I do like that. Again, if you ever distress something and decide to change it, a little bit of paint does wonders. Just paint right over it again. So I'm gonna move this inside now and play with it. All right, friends, so here is where I ended up putting it, right here between these two chairs. And I already had a pillow back there that is very similar to the color, so it really pulls into that color right there. Pretty happy how it turned out. Love where it sits right now, and I just needed some blue there anyhow. And it still pulls from the rug here on my floor. So happy. I am just madly in love with this color. Blue is my favorite color, and this color is just gorgeous. So I love how we distressed. I love how we antiqued. I don't have a overhead light on in here right now, and I'm not going to go ahead and pull up my ring light, so hopefully you guys can get the idea. You saw it outside, what it looks like. It's just really dim in here because we're entering the evening time. I'm just looking at myself. Matt looked at me. Look, there's still more. I've got wax on my forehead. This is the time of the day that I take a shower, I swear. And this is why I have designated paint clothes, because just let the paint fly, and who cares if you get covered in paint, right? It's just all part of the fun. So glad we got that piece knocked out today. I get to sit in here and enjoy it tonight, watch a little Netflix and relax. There's nothing better than when you find a good piece of junk that you can flip and make your home. Your home just feels, yeah, when your home feels great, you feel great, right? Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for another flip. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I will love you forever. All right, see you tomorrow, friends.